Hello everybody, welcome to Indigo Tarot Odyssey. I just set up the entire altar, got it all ready, and Winter came down and laid right in the middle of everything, like just laid across it, thank you, and took up, you couldn't see anything but her body. It was hilarious. So tonight's read is going to be, where is my love life headed, and any other things that come in as well, compatibility factors, your hidden abilities when it comes to adjusting to this new path in life, anything, and what their deepest feelings for you might be, what you're exuding, things of that nature. I really like that. So first of all, I just want to start by thanking all my regular viewers, and thank you for your gorgeous comments, and you guys really make this worthwhile, because it is a labor of love. I like to do one in the morning, and then when I come in the door too, whenever I hear anything. And today was such a great day, and I was receiving lots of really good messages. I had a brief time at the beach and out in nature, so I'm feeling really good and in touch and grounded, and I feel like that travels through my voice, and it may help you a bit after, before going to work or coming home from work, depending on your part of the world. Because, I try to imbue a little humor and my daily life and what you're experiencing and things like that. Like, I made myself laugh so hard because I was driving along listening to the radio, and this guy is like, oh yeah, she gets me. She's totally relatable. And this guy was so funny, going on and on. I was like, I think she's so relatable because she might possibly be inflatable. Because like the way he was describing this was like an inflatable doll. And I was like, and then he had called into some radio station, and I'm cracking myself up, and everybody's honking and being nasty to each other in traffic, and I'm laughing and making up all these crazy scenarios in my head. And I was like, so remember that if you have a friend going on and go, it's talking about how relatable somebody is. I'm like, the more inflatable, the more relatable. That's for sure. So let's see what is going on with our three choices tonight. So number one, we have Reveal the Peacock Beauty. Number two, we have Spin the Silken Thread Divine. I might have said three. Number two, Spin the Silken Thread Divine. And number three, the Lotus Throne. My brain is like really racing because I'm already like excited about the stuff that I'm going to be doing later for you guys and your next read. And I was like, just slow down. When I'm in the sunshine, it's like a battery pack for me. I go crazy. And also, if you wanted to choose with a corresponding stone, this is lapis lazuli. This is a tribal collar I made. It's on my Etsy store too, which the link is below. This looks so fabulous. I'll wear this tomorrow and do a live read so you can see this because it's remarkable. And then the next one is pearls with some beautiful aqua aura quartz. And then the third is beautiful blue abalone crystals and volcanic blue stone. And I made these yesterday. They're just simple pull-on bracelets with clear crystal quartz and some turquoise, but they're so summery and beautiful, and in the sun they look so gorgeous. I just put those in the store as well. I love clear crystal quartz in the summer. I love turquoise, and I love lapis. I love it when you start to tan and everything. It looks really groovy. Okay, so let's see what some messages are for revealing the Peacock Beauty. All right, I gotta just breathe for a moment, and you can breathe as well. Because after all, this should all be about relaxing and having nice information relayed in a really relaxing fashion. I love watching so many other readers, but when I feel like they're speeding to get through their information, and or like they have a 9-card spread and they're going rapid fire, fast speech makes me a little anxious, so I purposely try to speak in my normal slower cadence for you guys. So I'm going to make a concerted effort for that, because I realize half of the time I'll listen to somebody is if they have a nice relatable voice and they're not making me feel stressful either through a high-pitched, anxious or overly fast voice, right? So let's see. And I've had hundreds of you guys say the nicest things about my voice, and that it's soothing to you and it's calming, and that means a lot to me, because my mom used to show me how to adjust my voice, when she was working with her schizophrenics and other people, because it's how we project some of our energy to other people through the way we look at them, through the way we speak with them, right? So the calmer, the better, for sure, right? So this right now, the Revealing the Peacock Beauty is about a blessing to you right now, with her compassion and grace that's helping you let go of fear or doubt about your own ability to create, whether it's music, writing, healing, having a healthier body or a clear mind. These desires within you are already in the process of being created. Do not give up, but do let go. Allow the beauty within to find its expression now. It's time for your inner beauty to shine. Okay, so lots of times if we just sit quietly and breathe in and out slowly with closing our eyes, and really breathe in from like below our navel, and we just release all the tension of the day. Just let it all go. Let it just flow away. And anybody saying anything or doing anything during the day, none of our business. We don't care. We're releasing it. What our concern is how calm, cool, and collected we want to feel. We want to relax into the day, or now that we're just getting home, we want to step into some calmness. This also helps in somebody on the verge of receiving love and their soulmate, that they are together, that they feel capable of dealing with the emotions that are theirs and letting them flow, and being able to be communicative in a really important way, right? I mean, we have to be super flexible lots of times with new relationships, because we'll expect one thing and something entirely different will happen, and we don't want it to be so mood altering, right? We're not going to marginalize what can happen, because we realize that the more flexible we are, the more cool we are, right? I mean, sometimes I've been in a relationship where it was like, get this bitch a defibrillator because she's dead. You know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't even react at all, because I realized that I was, that I was overdoing it, and that it was like making me roller coaster. So once we recognize that we're doing that, we can calm down, because listen, in any relationship, we're always going to have more power and credibility if we're not in hysterics, histrionics, or giving ultimatums or being in a panic. A lot of people just are, they fall right into that mode, but that's old subconscious behaviors, and we don't want to do that. We're cleaning house, okay? We're Genghis Khanning this thing out. We are cool as a cucumber, right? We are definitely being cool. We're not the crazies in the Belgian Congo trying to go nuts. We are relaxed. And I know this for a fact, because I have tons of people that I do reads for, and they're like, he said this and he did that, and from my vantage point, I can see where it can be upsetting from them. But then when I look at that from a different perspective, I'm like, oh, if you're worried about that, when bigger things come in, that's where problems are going to happen. But right now you're realizing, the calmer you are, the more perspective you have, and you're going to be really good with that, because you also have the River Queen right now, which is about the flow. You're letting go of things that are insubstantial, and they're not going to really affect you long term. You're like, really, is this going to matter tomorrow? Is this going to matter in a week? You're realizing that everything has a natural movement and it's forward, but sometimes it's like we have to go on a little more winding path to get our answers. And right now I feel like part of your the goddess energy that's coming in is illusion. You are going to be able to see right through. If you are with a new love, a new job, wherever you are, you're going to see through anybody's mask that they're wearing. You have amazing, amazing abilities with your intuition right now. It's something about looking into their eyes and being able to like read right through them. You're going to like walk right through them, see right through them, all of that. And it's going to give you so many goosebumps, because you're going to be like, wow, did I always have this gift of realization that, this person is off, this person is untruthful, or this person means what they're saying. And it really is, it's divinely guided, but we all have that. We just don't use it that often, but it's going to be very helpful in your new relationships, because I feel like you're elevating quite a bit too, and you're bringing new people into your scope. And, you're realizing with how valuable your time is that you simply are not going to waste it anymore. And you're ready to just go in and dive in the deep end and be like, who's out there? What's going on? And, how can I mix and mingle and have a good time? And you really are. You're going to have self-confidence, and you're going to be feeling good. I have to do my utmost to get her to step this. Lay down, please. So we are now on to number 2. If you're new to the channel, also number 1, thank you so much for tuning in today. If you like this video, please like and subscribe, and all my links are down below. Come see me on my is it Instagram? Yeah, Instagram. It's Sparquist11, because I can communicate with people very quickly on that. And a lot of people have questions, and instead of ciphering through all the emails, it's really quick because the notification bell goes off. Everything else, my private reads, everything is down below. Come have a look. And the Goddess Provisions box is off the hook if you want to look at that too. And come see my stuff in my Etsy store. I'm adding new stuff daily. So love and light to this group. Yeah, you're really, wow, you have this kind of second sight. It's going to surprise you. So now we're on to number 2. Spin the Silken Thread Divine. I only had this come up one other time, and I thought it was so beautiful. I'll read the pertinent bit about this. It's saying, allow yourself to journey along these threads of light in our heart, where eventually you notice a spiral of many lights and colors representing lifetimes and situations that you've encountered through your past and beyond. You've encountered many, many situations, sometimes very rough, sometimes a small cocoon, and you've weaving it all into exquisite silk. So this is about you having new emotions and new ways of being available to yourself emotionally, because these are born of past experiences, and you're realizing I'm not going to be limited by them. You're going to feel lighter through this process that you're working through, where you can govern your emotions and you can put your focus exactly where you want it, and you can realize that everything is attainable as soon as you put your focus to it. You're not distracted, nor are you listening to anybody else that are detractors or trying to demean the direction you're going in, because everyone is always going to have an opinion. It is as simple as that. Everyone in your family and friend will always have opinions, and when you hold theirs a higher accountability than yours, something's missing. You have to trust yourself and know what you feel, the direction you're going. When you want to stay there or you want to adjust, don't be so vocal about it unless you have a super supportive buddy that's like, yeah, man, I'm behind you all the way. Because people will always try to second guess just because they like to share their opinions, but they distract us. So I rarely tell anybody what I'm doing till after I've done it, or it's 90% there, and I'm like, oh, by the by, just because people, they like to chime in, and it causes a little bit of distraction to us. And this is about focus, because you're there. And this is your goddess devotion. Now, you do have a new love mate coming in about 2 months. These people, they are severely going to be devoted to you immediately. Once they set eyes on you, start talking, it's like one of those things where you're the one that's like trying to put the brakes on in terms of time spent together, because you still have your individuality and stuff you're trying to do, and they are just very, very excited. But part of it is because of this. You're bringing this to them, and they are also bringing this to you. It's the Sun Dancers, joyful activity, celebrations of life and abundance. This person is very sociable, and when you're together, you're meeting a bunch of their new friends who you really, really gel with, and you find them very earthy, artsy, fun, and connected. Sometimes if I'm watching one of those reality shows, I feel so sad when people think they have to be defined by, expensive handbags or crazy shoes and all this stuff, and they're always talking about prices, and it's so garish, and it's so, it's just vulgar, but they don't know another way. And because that's sort of like their tribal influence of where they are, that's what they talk about. But these people, they're your tribe. They care about art. They care about spirituality. They care about where the earth is headed. They care about, the next generation. And you're just going to be like, yes, my tribe is here. And this love mate this is a lasting love. This person, a lot of them, they are your soul connection. These are past life people as well. And I feel like the Sun Dancers are basically all of our guides going, we put this together for you, and now we're delivering it to you because you're deserving. You're karmically deserving. You're a good person. Listen, even good people have bad days. They have off days. They can be judgmental. They can be harsh with others. They can yell. They can cry. They can be off center. Our emotions sometimes get the better of us. And more unfortunately, our old subconscious behaviors of just doing things the same way do, and then we get frustrated. And nothing springs beautifully out of frustration, right? We usually overreact. But hell, you are like, I'm hearing you are a good person, and you are due something on a major level, like not just some teeny trinket. This is something big, a full life swing in the right direction for you. And I love that. And I feel like too, you're going to get good medical news. Some of these people that are waiting for things, court and medical news, that things are swinging in your favor. I just hear everything swinging in your favor, going your way, and like the streets are paved with gold. So whatever you've been waiting for is at your doorstep. So get excited, start to envision it, and really manifest and put that power behind it, because it's here. So right when I said that, it was 1333 on the video as well. So that's gonna be really, wow. I just feel like bells are ringing in your favor right now, and it's time. It's really wonderful. So love and light to this group. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to press like and subscribe, and all my links are down below. Please come see me on Instagram too. It's Sparquist11. I love communicating through that, and I do daily post memes and things about tarot, and that way if people have questions, I can like zoom right over there, and I really like that. And come see my come see my Etsy store as well. I have all this jewelry in there, and I've been making so many pieces, and I'm so excited about them, like this bracelet and all the fun stuff. And it's like I'm gonna start, part of this is gonna be a charity for my friend's charity for domestic violence, and I like to help her raise some money in the summertime, and I'm going to use some of my Etsy funds for that, because she travels all over, Jeannie, my best friend, and I want to contribute to her cause this summer, so I'm going to do that through my Etsy. You can as well. So love and light, guys, and just get out there, because the Sun Dancers are with you, and you are feeling it. You're feeling the light, you're feeling the buoyancy, and you're feeling really clever, and you are. I feel like your emotional intelligence is on point, and you're just out there, beautiful, formidable. I keep hearing formidable, like nobody is going to get one over on you. You're in it to win it. Win it. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Okay, the Lotus Throne is number 3. So let's see what that's about. I love Asian art so much. It's absolutely my favorite. So at this time, the inner teacher within us all, the goddess light Kuan Yin in your own heart, is speaking to you, urging you to trust your own divine nature more deeply than ever before. You're being asked to ascend to the Lotus Throne in your own divine soul. So this is about trusting your courage, and there's something that you're supposed to move forward in, and you've been delaying a little bit. Just know your journey is taking you right into this, and with your new spiritual maturity and emotional maturity, you're just going to have follow through, and you're like, why am I hesitating, doubting, or any of that, when it's such a simple thing? When we trust ourselves unconditionally and we just go forward, the results just appear. They really do. You just have to trust in it. And guess what? You have Nike right there with you. That's your goddess over the next couple months. Ambition, and whatever you can visualize, you can literally materialize just by saying, you know what? Why should it be any other way? Insane things happen every day. Electricity, comes into being. People building planes comes into being. And this is before, all this crazy communication that we have now. So it's possible, and you are going to walk right into this beautiful energy and be able to do that. And part of it is with the web weaver. Right now you have tons of synchronicity, divine intelligent, cause and effect. You're actually amplifying skill sets that you have just by like your sheer focus on them, instead of being distracted and stopping. It's like absolute dedication, follow through, and you're really getting there. And part of it is because of the Swan Queen energy of transformations. Your intuition is letting you know that, just because something doesn't happen immediately doesn't mean it's wrong or it's not happening. It means you've set it in motion, and sometimes then we just need to allow, right? And that's what's happening with you right now. And also, you also have the Eagle King, which is the big picture, and angelic health. So you can picture what you want. So you're not just beginning and going off on some heavily wooded path where you don't know where it ends up. You have an end game and you have a visual of it, and now you're doing the steps to attain that, and you're doing it really, really well. And in terms of love with this group, again, you're a later summer connection group of people that are coming in, and part of that is you're really focusing on your goals right now to attain your money, your things like that. Yeah, and you have a blessing on your good work too, due to the past good karmic behaviors that are now also being rewarded for what you've done in your workplace. I feel like you watch over others, you put in a full day's work, you try hard, you raise the bar, and you care. And that's not always so. I would say maybe 30% of the people in the workforce do that. And you also have a new friend coming in this group. This is a new buddy, like a little bold companion where you go out and you want to do things. And sometimes just sitting at the beach on a bench is enough for you guys. You're so connected and you're so of the same tribe that it's immediate in this connection, and it's like you feel comfortable. This person is highly, highly trustworthy, and they are there for you, and they are going to listen, and they are going to care, and they're going to help you work through some issues too, as well of you. They're like a boon companion, which it's about time when we all need those, right? We only need one, really, and when they're there, it's a big helpmate for sure. So really good energy, group 3. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to press like and subscribe, and all my links are down below. Private reads, my Patreon page if you'd like to help support the channel, my Etsy store, check out the Goddess Provisions box. It's off the hook this month. And come see me on my Instagram. It's Sparquist11, because I do daily posts, and it's a really good way to communicate with me quickly, and I really, really like that. So love and light to this group. Get out there and slay, because you're on your way.